everybody, so welcome to Doctor Who episode 7 part 6, and this is the last episode of the Sensorite, and this episode is called A Desperate Adventure. Last we left off, it looked like we'd seen the end of Carol. Ian and the Doctor had negotiated that Barbara could come down to the Sensphere, and Susan kind of deducted really quickly that the person to blame for the death of the second administrator was the guy, the dick in the collar. So we'll get straight back on into it, and hopefully there should be more episodes of Marco Polo coming out once I've finished uploading these ones. I just thought I'd get these ones out first to complete that story, and then I'd go back and finish Marco Polo because there are more episodes to that one, so it's even quicker for me to get those out than it is these ones, because with these ones I'm having to edit to make sure I'm within the fair usage. So let's go.
Pay attention to me. You will write a letter to the man John.
I certainly will not.
Argument is a waste of time. 2 of your friends have gone up into the spaceship. They cannot help you. 2 of the others have gone down into the aqueduct.
The Doctor and Ian?
Yes, they cannot help you. The other 2, the man John and the girl Susan, are waiting innocently in the laboratory. For you. Your party is divided. I shall reward those who are faithful to me.
She couldn't have gone up to the spaceship.
That was straight to the point, wasn't it?
On the way.
Yes.
She was obviously forced to write this. Whoever made her do it had no idea that I was being brought down here.
Oh, I bet the city administrator had something to do with it.
But why kidnap her?
I think the why is fairly obvious, wouldn't you?
There is a quality in human beings which intrigues me. Your concern for each other. I assure you the 2 men are safe.
You know where they are?
Yes, but they asked me not to tell you what their plans were.
That's Grandfather.
Look, would you mind reading this letter?
I gave no such order.
No, we didn't think you did.
Then why does your friend write what is not true?
Because someone made her.
Go on, John.
She could not travel without my ordering it. Where did you receive this?
Well, it was given to us in the courtyard where all the arches are.
As to your other friends, I must tell you, they have gone down into the aqueduct.
What?
Oh, they were given light and a good map. Also, they were well armed. They can be in no
We've got a
danger.
map that's wrong and weapons that don't bloody
No doubt
work.
about it, Doctor. The inside filament's been removed. These weapons are useless.
Yes, it's only one of our troubles, dear boy. Look at this map. It's no good to us. Look, all the lines have been altered. Somebody's been jigging around with it.
Throw it down!
Take him to the First Elder.
I have already imprisoned you once. This time you will not escape.
Well, that was resolved fairly quickly.
This is very serious. That Sensorite was imprisoned on my order. Now I find he has escaped and kidnapped one of the human beings.
Yes. Has he identified his accomplice?
No.
Not yet.
But he did say
venom
that
in
the maps and the
Susan's
guns
voice.
given to the Doctor and Ian are quite useless.
Outrageous. This Sensorite will die for this.
Yes, but what about Grandfather and Ian?
What can I say? Lost and unarmed in the aqueduct.
I'm afraid that answer isn't good enough.
Do not be insolent to the First Elder.
Fuck off.
You must decide who your friends are and save them.
There is nothing I can do.
Is it the people from the spaceship that apparently blew up?
It was a man. I know it was.
Are you sure?
Yes. Look, this came away in the struggle.
It looks like a shoulder flash.
But how will it help you?
Well, John and I will go down to the aqueduct. Susan will stay here and direct us.
Yes, then we can guide them both out.
My scientists tell me that you do not require the use of our mind transmitters.
Well, I've always been able to read your mind, but only when you allowed me to.
Your mind must be finely tuned. The frequencies covering the surface of the Sensphere are numerous. You must be able to break in on the major one.
The entrance to the aqueduct is there.
It works. Well, there's no point in delaying. As soon as John and I reach the entrance, you start directing us, all right?
Right, Carol will be here to help me.
Good. Oh, by the way, I would like one of your warriors left here with Susan.
Yes, one that you trust implicitly.
I trust all Sensorites.
Well, you
will be guarded
shouldn't.
safely.
Thank you. Please find them, Barbara.
A very capable human being. When I listen to you, you who are so young among your own kind, I realize that we Sensorites have a lot to learn from the people of Earth.
Your grandfather and I don't come from Earth. Oh, it's ages since we've seen our planet. It's quite like Earth. But at night, the sky is a burnt orange. And the leaves on the trees are bright silver.
My mind tells me that you wish to see your home again.
Perhaps they're preparing an ambush.
You're a cheerful soul, I must
I
say.
assure you, dear boy, my spirits couldn't be higher. Collecting evidence, circumstantial and otherwise, calculating it, pursuing it until its inevitable end. It's fascinating.
Doctor.
Oh, don't interrupt, dear boy. It's most irritating.
Just loitering in the corridors, as you do.
I know. I've been trying to tell you.
We came to find you.
That's right.
Watch them, number one.
We have been waiting for you. Are they all dead?
Dead?
The Sensorites, you mean?
Yes, the Sensorites. Do you have a spaceship?
I think this guy's related to John. He's just as creepy.
Are there more of you?
No.
No others in the channels at all. You haven't brought the sense.
Barbara's coming!
No.
They're entering the aqueduct now.
Karen's looking well.
Oh, she's a little indistinct.
Well, tell her to speak to you. You do the same.
All right. Barbara, speak the words as you think them.
There's something here.
It's the fake
It's
map.
the doctor's map, all right. I remember the senior scientist drawing it in the laboratory.
But it's all screwed up. They must have realized it was useless.
Let's move on. Shall we take it with us?
Yes, we'll need it as proof that the maps were tampered with.
In case we have to make a run for it, my boy.
I'm glad you're on my side, Doctor.
That's right, Barbara. She's going down this channel now.
And no harm has come to them yet. Perhaps the Doctor and Ian are chasing the creatures in the aqueduct.
Pipe it into pipe number 7 this time. All right? Carry on.
Carry on.
Number 1, organize a lecture for number 2, will you? Saluting isn't for me, you understand? It's the uniform. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Have to keep discipline up, you know? But they're all good men, very fine. Morale's very high here. Sit down.
I feel like he thinks he's in a war zone. It's quite Blackadder-ish in a way.
Yes. Still, I suppose I'll get another one. I'll be able to afford it now. Planet's very rich, you know.
Ah, yes. Molybdenum.
Oh. You know about that, do you? You do realize that this war has been fought by me and my men here? Any treasure trove is ours.
That's quite understandable, isn't it, question?
And I'm prepared to back that statement up with force if necessary. I have good supplies here. Loyal men. The war isn't over at all, is it? I thought it was a bit too good to be true.
Now, just a minute. We knew nothing about this warning system.
No, of course you didn't. And it's tripped you up, hasn't it? Number 1, there'll be a court-martial immediately. Treason. Barbara! What on earth are you doing?
It's quite all right.
But what's this? Who are these people?
I'm afraid you misjudged us, sir. These people are part of the committee, here to welcome you.
Shall we move, then? They are coming. You will take up your position just by the entrance there. When they have all come through, you will step out and prevent anyone from escaping back into the aqueduct. Now take your place.
It's all over now.
Treasure!
Oh, he's gonna kill him.
You finding the map proved his treachery. He will be banished to the outer wastes.
Well, I think we must go back to the ship, sir.
Yes, you must go. The lock has already been sealed back in its proper place. So go your way now, and take the gratitude of the Sensorites with you.
Thank you.
Bye. When will we get back, Grandfather?
I don't know, my dear. This old ship of mine seems to be an aimless thing. However, we don't worry about it, do we? Do you?
Sometimes I feel I'd like to belong somewhere. Not just be a wanderer. Still, I'm not unhappy.
Good, good.
Well, here we are.
Almost last. I very nearly went off without you.
We're saying goodbye to John and Carol.
Let's have a look at Maitland and see him off, shall we? You can get off the ship. And the very next place we stop, I shall take you off myself, and that is quite final. Carry on.
I really hope he was joking, because if Ian goes next, I'm going to be really pissed off.